We welcome you to this broadcast of Varsity Volleyball on NKTelco Sports. We're at the barn where the Marion local Flyers will take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. Fine thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this, and alongside me tonight is my partner Brandon Koverman. My name is Jeff Henshin. We have a MAC battle tonight between the Knoxville Rangers and the Marion local Flyers. It's the third week of MAC action, Brandon, and two teams kind of going in two different directions. Yeah, and you take a look at the Marion local Flyers, the blue and gold, 7-1, a traditional power here in the MAC, and, they're doing really good in this season. They're only lost to Ottawa Glandorf in 5 sets. Take a look, Reagan Kramer leading the attack, 65 kills. Stella Hulsman right behind at 53 kills. 40 aces from Nora Eckstein. This team very well rounded for head coach Anthony Chappell. And for the Rangers, somewhat role reversal with the record. Yeah, and 2-7, not a win in the MAC yet. They have beaten Houston and Botkins, though, led by Allie Top, 2.4 kills a set, right behind Brent Egbert. A couple players put some fill-in roles on that state team last year, and this team, just again trying to build the program back up. You had that big senior class last year that won a U.S. state championship, of course, and New Knoxville trying to restart that back up here again. Well, it's going to be a tough rebuild against a second-rate team in the state, I believe, in the Marion local Flyers. A tall task at hand for the Rangers. The Flyers, very confident, and a lot of good athletes on their team as we get ready for the start of this game. And we welcome you once again to New Knoxville, and off to the right you'll see the new addition that was recently added on to the school. And before the game, we're going to have a brief introduction of some young ladies that earned some t-shirts this summer. Coach Lane was explaining the Pepper program that she started this year with the elementary program. 5,000 touches throughout the summer at home earns these young ladies a t-shirt designed by last year's volleyball player Carson Henshin and donated by Ross Brown out of Edward Jones.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
And now the introduction of the starting lineups. First, the officials. starters for the Marion local Flyers. Lydia Eifert, number 3. Julia Muller was number 5. Reagan Kramer is number 6. Number 7 is Eve Mesher. Number 18 is Nora Eckstein. Number 19 is Lindsay Koenig. Chloe Ronnebaum wears number 28.
In her first year at Knoxville, this was Leah Pranger, who has changed from red to fly blue.
Coach Anthony Chappell, his assistant coach Leah Pranger, also a school teacher here at New Knoxville. Coach Chappell, the head coach.
Okay, for the New Knoxville Rangers.
And now for the Rangers.
Number 1, 5'6" sophomore, the libero, Laney Meyer.
Number 1, the libero, Laney Meyer.
A 5'8" senior, Melena Puckett.
Number 4 is Melena Puckett.
5'8" junior, Kiana Wellman.
Number 5 is Kiana Wellman.
5'4" junior, Lauren Wingler.
Number 6 is Lauren Wingler.
6' sophomore, Bryn Egbert.
Number 10 is Bryn Egbert.
5'8" freshman, number 11, Addison Albert.
Number 11 is Addison Albers.
Number 14, a 5'4" junior, Brenna Van Gundy.
Brenna Van Gundy wears 14.
Number 20, a 5'11" senior, Olivia Lammers.
Number 20 is Olivia Lammers.
The Rangers is Madison Lammers, and she is assisted by Rachel Lovell.
Head coach for the Rangers is Madison Lammers. Assistant coach Rachel Luffles. Your starting lineups. It's brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. And before we have the first serve, let's check out our Keyhole Pizza keys to the game, Brandon.
Thanks, Jeff. And taking a look first for the Marion local Flyers, they want to play at a fast tempo. They want to dictate the pace of this game. They want to limit any tempo that New Knoxville might have, and they want to shut down any possible runs that they might have early on in this game.
And for New Knoxville.
And for the Rangers, they don't want to be productive off their serves, try to get the Flyers out of system, and they do that by rolling into our second key and putting pressure on their defense. Good touches can cut down also on the Flyer run here.
Nothing fancy. Well said. Hard to do sometimes, but thank you to Keyhole Pizza for sponsoring our keys of the game. Once again, the starting lineups were brought to you by Emerson Climate Technologies. As we prepare for the first serve here at New Knoxville, the Flyers will be wearing the blue shirts with yellow numbers. The Rangers, the home whites with red number, gray trim.
I think when you talk about the keys here, I think we try to oversimplify volleyball a little too much sometimes. Get that good pass, get that good first pass, and get it to your setter and your big hitter. And quit trying to overcomplicate everything.
It sounds easy, and we talked a little bit off air, Brandon, that serving aggressive. You mentioned the Flyers come in averaging over 3 aces per set. They serve at 93% accuracy, and they open up the game with a service ace.
And Nora Eckstein's 41st ace of the season.
And there's an overplay, so it's going to give the Flyers offense a good opportunity. Good touch at the net by the Rangers to slow down the threat. Wellman gets the kill for the Rangers. Marion local, Brandon had a chance, didn't take advantage of it too much, and New Knoxville capitalizes from Wellman.
No, it was good defense on the part of New Knoxville. Set it up, gave it to Wellman there to get the first kill to knot it up at 1-1 in the first National Bank first scoreboard.
In for New Knoxville, Melena Puckett, number 10, as there's a kill. Puckett's number 4 into the ball game. And the kill, Brandon?
Lindsay Koenig, number 19.
Mention her name quite often. She's, as you mentioned, one of the leaders on the squad at just under 3 kills per set for the 5'10 senior. Natalie Evers with the serve for the Flyers. Egbert, boy, tough angle, good attack, didn't hit it real well, Brandon, but most importantly, she hit it where the Flyers were not.
Exactly, and took a little off that ball and had to there, and nice job there by Egbert, not a back.
We had a great angle. I mean,
Yeah.
she was floating left and kind of had to twist her shoulder sideways, and I don't think you want to do those too many times. You have Tommy John surgery. That attack there by number 9 catches the end line. Stella Hilsman, her first kill.
And Hilsman coming in 53 kills here on the season. Again, a very veteran Flyer roster. It seems like a lot of teams in the MAC this year have very veteran rosters for the most part.
Allison Top into the contest. Her attack will not clear the net. That's a hitting error for the Rangers. Allison Top, number 17 at 2.4 kills per set. Now serving for the Flyers, number 2, Ava Unrast, the libero. Wellman's attack carries long attack error New Knoxville. Point Flyers 5-2 in favor of Coach Anthony Chappell's squad. And I take that back. That's Lydia Eifert.
Yeah,
My fault.
I was going to say, well, thought so.
Attack picked up back row by the Flyers. And they return the favor from number 6, Reagan Kramer, with a strong tack. Brandon off a couple Ranger hands for her first kill.
Yeah, and 65 kills for Reagan coming in this game. One of the key leaders for this team. Another veteran player on this Flyer roster.
Eifert with another serve, I believe 3 in a row. Egbert will hit out the back row. Mesher's attack will be picked up by Egbert. Rangers keep it alive. And they'll push it over. Good chance here for the Flyers. A tip will drop. Number 9, Stella Hilsman, her second kill. Timeout in Knoxville. Flyers lead the Rangers 7-2. You're watching high school volleyball here on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. The Flyers on a run, Brandon. One of the momentum things here volleyball can bring. They've run off a few points in a row. 5
of them in a row to be exact to go into that timeout. And Seifert's still back and serving. Rangers got to get something in system here. Got to get a
This is a decent start, Brandon. They got a good first touch. Addison Alber's able to get a nice set to Wellman, who muscles it through a couple would-be blockers. And Wellman 2 quick kills here, and we'll go back to serve for the Rangers. Good timeout for the Rangers. They break the string of offense.
And they get a free ball here, too.
Take advantage of it. A chance for the Rangers. They'll set Top in the middle. Blocked. Nope, never went. It looked like a nice dig there by number 4, Milena Puckett, but the official said it never drew contact from the Marion local defense. It's tough to judge, Brandon, when the ball's hit through the net or into the net. I'm sure it hit an arm, but did it really clear the net or did it go through the net? Serving for the Flyers, number 5, Julia Moeller. That was number 2, I'm sorry, Ava Unrast with the serve. Good play by the Rangers to keep the Flyer attack alive. Lammers with the ball over, and the Flyers will go back to work with a back set. Somebody was in the net, the Rangers were. Give the kill to number 18, Nora Eckstein. And for the Flyers, Brandon averaged 12 kills a set, and they spread the wealth.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Is it's balanced, and that's nice to see that you can go from all different sides. You aren't relying on 1 or 2 specific hitters to get you a majority of your kills like a lot of teams do.
Unrast with the serve. Egbert from the back row. Tough ball to hit when they're kind of coming over your head and you're off the net by 10 feet. Attack error. That's New Knoxville's 4th hitting error thus far here in game number 1. A 7-point lead for the Flyers. Unrast serving. Rangers are going to have to free ball it over by Addison Albers. Quick offense. Nice touch by Lammers to keep it alive and give the kill to number 3, Lydia Eifert. Her dig results in an attack just over the front row Ranger defense and drops to the floor.
You see that every now and then. It kind of makes it laugh. It's just, oh, oops. A little miscommunication on the Ranger. Who's going to get that ball?
Unrest. Is that an ace or did
it was bumped back
and then did
from the Rangers
Marion
side? And I think it came back. They bumped and they were putting their hands up, but it went through the hands of the person that was going up to block it there in the front row. And I believe
okay, it landed. There we go.
Yeah,
gotcha. Service. I was thinking it went on the local side. That's why I was wondering.
It was an overpass, and
yep.
I think it was Stella Hulsman went up in the front row, and it just caught underneath her hand. She couldn't do anything with it.
Then serving now is number 5, Julia Moore. Addison Albers runs it down, back row attack from Egbert. Nice play defensively by the Flyers. Good hit. Koenig, number 19, I believe.
Her second.
Number 5, Julia Moore, consecutive serves again for the Flyers. Laney Meyer bump sets to Top. He down balls it. And it'll be good enough. Give Allison Top a kill. Hit it hard enough to the back row. Flyers couldn't make a good play on the ball, and Top gets a cheat, but she will take it kill.
Yeah, take it any way you can get it, leading the Rangers at 2.4 kills a set.
Serving now is Top. That ball sails long and out of bounds. Second service error of the set for New Knoxville. I believe back-to-back service errors. So no chance there for the Rangers to cut into the Marion local lead. Reagan Kramer with the serve for the Flyers. Egbert's attack dug out nicely by the Flyers. Ronnebaum's swing will be dug out by Lammers. Egbert. Flyers keep alive. Koenig uses her size. Good job by Koenig, her third kill. And with a 15-5 lead for the Flyers, Coach Lammers will take her second timeout. We'll keep it here and go through our sponsors that include, additional sponsors, I should say, that include Burke Petroleum, Chiltex, LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. Those are additional sponsors that help us bring you these telecasts throughout the school year. And Brandon, it's been a good year so far, and we're pleased that we can bring a lot of activity to your home via volleyball, football, soccer, and this is just the fall.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like I'm going from work and going to sports every night.
Well, you are.
I'm coaching two sports too, but it's been a lot of fun. You get to see a lot of different games. I was at a soccer game last night, another volleyball game on Tuesday night, and another volleyball game Saturday. So it's fun, and you know, you're in here and get to see New Knoxville. You know, you're a New Knoxville guy. And, you know, you get to see a whole bunch of different teams. And it's good volleyball, too, soccer and football as well. And then Burton, buzzer.
So we'll replay that one as they started the whistle before the timeout clock had expired. So we'll reset. And another serve here coming up from number 6, Reagan Kramer, 85% server on the season with 12 service aces. I believe you mentioned earlier, Nora Eckstein had 40 aces coming into the game and got one early. She now has 41 aces already.
And that's one of the top in all the, I'd say the daily standard areas with a lift there, a handling there on
at 41, I read that. I had to look at her twice. I'm like, what am I misreading here? But that's, and she not only 41 aces, but that's at 94% accuracy for Eckstein.
Which is crazy. I think there's only one other girl that can compare to that, and it's Kira Steiniger of New Bremen.
Olivia Lammers out at right front. Lammers, number 20 on the roster, 5'11" senior, records her first kill. Rangers get another point after the timeout to stop the momentum. Laney Meyer with the serve. Middle attack by Ronnebaum, touched by the Rangers. Wellman tried to get around the block and be a little bit maybe fancy with it. And just sometimes that contact isn't solid, and that's what happened. And point for the Flyers. Number 18, Nora Eckstein on cue now. Maybe we're one person ahead. We spoke of her numbers. 40, now 41 aces on the year, 94% accuracy. Make it 42.
That's a unique curve that you don't see on a ball very often. It's kind of like a more of a
knuckleball.
I would even say more like a curve ball.
We'll take another
slider.
look. Well, we have a good look at it here. little bit of rotation. Yep, so it's played up by the Rangers. The overpass, so will give it to New Knoxville. Ronnebaum goes to work, dug up by Wingler. Give Ronnebaum the ace, or the kill, though, her first. New Knoxville, Brandon in the net. Blocking error, but a kill for Ronnebaum.
Yeah, and that was Kiana Wellman, the guilty party there, according to the down judge.
Next time, another good serve. And I don't envy anyone from the New Knoxville back row trying to field those.
Yeah.
That was a knuckle curve drop ball. It's almost like she had a string on it.
Yeah, just look at that ball move. It's crazy. We got a great view, like you said, Jeff.
Koenig pushes deep, played by New Knoxville. Egbert will attack. Played up by Moeller. Offhand attack there by Mesher, played up by the Rangers. Egbert's attack will result in a kill. A little bit of a longer volley that we've seen tonight. And Bryn Egbert wins the battle and gets her second kill.
Yep, her second kill, tying her with Kiana Wellman there for the team high here so far in the first set.
Serving for New Knoxville is number 11, a freshman, the setter, Addison Albers. Koenig's attack dug up by New Knoxville, and it's going to be a kill for number 19, Lindsay Koenig. Pretty good set for Koenig at Brandon to start the match.
Yeah, four kills, and you know, a lot of these, it's this veteran roster. They've played together for a while. You've heard a couple of these girls for a lot of years. Coach Chappell's been there a couple years now. This Marion team might be one of the best they've had in a couple of years.
They've had some pretty good programs, so that's a mouthful if you know, to put them up there with the others. So continue to serve here is number 20, Natalie Evers, sophomore with 18 aces on the year. 15-point lead for the Flyers. Ronnebaum attacks long, no touch, attack error. That's the first mistake the Flyers have had all match, or all set, Brandon. No setting, no serving, and that's their first attack error.
And playing this game clean, playing games clean are going to win you big ball games too, which the Flyers want to win the MAC.
Ronnebaum off the Ranger fingers, returns the hitting error she had her last attack with her second kill of game one, and a 23-8 lead for the Flyers. Lydia Eifert, 95% server on the season, puts the ball into play. Back row attack into the net by Eckstein. Second attack error of the match for the Flyers.
You know, talking about Marion local, they've always had a good roster. With how that district plays out in tournament time, you know, if you're not that one team that gets out, it feels like your season about gets forgotten sometimes. And the Flyers have had some great teams. And just, this is a team that's playing really hard and a very veteran roster, and they're scrappy and feisty, especially this first set.
Well, Reagan Kramer shows her maturity there with her second kill. Had to wait for the overpass to break the plane and then crushed it, earning her second kill. And this is now set point for the Flyers. Unrast with the serve. Has to be a free ball over. Chance for the Flyers to go to town. They do. They win the battle there with the gift from the Rangers, and set one belongs to Marion Local, 25-9. We'll be back after these commercials with game two here on NKTelco Sports.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. Game one in the books Flyers all over New Knoxville, 25-19. Numbers look like this.
And taking a look at the Flyers, 13 kills, 3 aces, no blocks there at all, but, a well-rounded first set, 4 kills from Lindsey Kramer, 3 from Reagan Kramer. That first set, 2 from Stella Hulsman. You take a look on the flip side for the New Knoxville Rangers, 7 kills, no aces, no blocks. 2 kills each from Kiana Wellman and Brent Egbert, a kill for Lainey Meyer, a kill for Allie Top, a kill for Olivia Lammers. So, pretty cleanly played by the Flyers.
Yes, just 2 errors.
Yeah, pretty cleanly played by the Flyers, and trying to get something going here for New Knoxville. Try to get good aggressive serving. Try to get the Flyers out of system here and play big at the net. It's the biggest thing that you got to try to adjust to as they'll start with the serve here in set 2.
10 errors for the Rangers in game 1 did not help their cause. I mentioned Marion local just with 2, so New Knoxville will try to clean it up. Most of those 10 were attack errors. That was a nice touch by the Rangers against the Flyers block on Ronenbonnet, but it stays alive. Now New Knoxville with a good swing attempt. That one into the net. And those are those attack errors. When you know you have good blockers on the other side of the net, Brandon, you try to either be fancy or hit it hard. Sometimes you lose your rhythm and your timing.
And you're trying to get that cross-court shot, too. That's really hard to work with. You're trying to plan for that, too. And that always doesn't work out as Eckstein in the serve now.
Albers with a nice set. At least saved it a little tight there, and we'll call that an attack error. His ball just kind of could not be touched as Eckstein, again, 94% on the season, now with 43 service aces, continues to serve well. Good cross-court attack by Egbert, dug up by the Flyers. Ronenbaum, pretty good hops, records her first kill of game 2.
And that's her 3rd of this match. Again, like I said, with Marion, balance has been a key for them.
Flyers 8-1 on the season, 2-0 in league play. Their only loss, I believe Brandon said, was to OG Ottawa Glandorf in 5.
Which is saying a lot. Ottawa Glandorf always a premier team in the WBL.
The attack by Mesher will drop. Mesher, her first kill of the match. New Knoxville got a good swing on the other attempt by Milena Puckett, but it was dug up by the Flyers. And then Mesher, the 5'10 senior. I think 7 seniors on the squad.
Yeah. We were talking about this a while back. I forget which broadcast I was doing, but how there's a lot of veteran teams in the area, it seems like this year, in the MAC and in the Shelby County. Look around, a lot of teams are very senior heavy.
New Knoxville, not one of them, just 2 seniors on the squad, Allison Top and Olivia Lammers. And Milena Puckett take it by 3. There's a termination block from 5 and 17. Wellman and Top. Each of those girls lead the team in blocking. Wellman actually leads the team at just under 1 block per set. Top at 0.6 per set, but they tag team there to get a stuff block for the Rangers. Top muscles through a couple of would-be blockers for the Flyers, and Allison Top, a good start for her here, game number 2, with a block and also a kill.
Yeah, and there you go. You rattle off 3 points, you come down 4-0 quickly, but you have a little fight in there, and you got to love to see that from New Knoxville.
And then you have a service here to kind of break the momentum. It went down the line. Would have been a nice ace if it could have dropped, but it just continued to tail out of bounds. Good play defensively by the Flyers, reading the motion on the ball and just simply letting it go out of bounds. Number 20, Natalie Evers with the serve.
And I don't think anyone communicated there on the second hit.
So let's give that an unforced error then, or an ace?
I would say an unforced error, probably.
Okay, I was looking down, so I'll take your word as Wellman with a good swing. Junior, 5'8 junior, Kiana Wellman, her 3rd kill of the match. Good velocity is, sometimes that's the exclamation point. How hard you hit it and well struck, but Wellman's serve will carry out of bounds. So New Knoxville not able to build momentum. 5 errors here in game number 2 already. 2 hitting, 2 serving, and 1 unforced error. So 5 of the 7 points for the Flyers, Brandon, have come on New Knoxville mistakes.
And you're playing good defense, too, and sometimes you just have to take advantage of mistakes. Now the Flyers can get in the system here.
That one might have hit the stick.
She had the flag waving. Yeah. The judge in the corner had the flag waving.
It wobbled.
That's what I thought.
Yep. So it was a good call. Didn't hit it much, but I noticed it wobble too, and it wasn't like the previous attack went into the net. It was just a good call. It didn't touch it by much, and a hitting error will go against Eve Mesher, I believe it was, number 7.
Yeah, the line judge, she was waving her flag. She wasn't really verbally loud about it, and on the whistle, but
Rangers touch it back. Top will take advantage of it. Top with the touch. Top with the reward. Her second kill. Won't get credit for the block. That's a touch when it's not a point. But the overpass came back to her, and the senior took advantage of the opportunity with her second kill. Dan Gundy with a serve. And with a point now for the Flyers, number 9, Stella Hilsman. Her first kill of game 2.
And I think the nice thing is again, that overpass that came to top, it came off of good blocking. Good defense creating good offense right there. And serve for Marion, Bryn Arling now.
Number 10, she's a junior. 92% server on the season with 8 service aces. Number 10, Bryn Arling. Lainey Meyer with a dig. Addison Albers will go to Allison Top. Dug out nice from the back row by Eckstein. Attacked by Kramer, played by the Rangers. Olivia Lammers. Think it was blocked maybe?
I didn't think it crossed.
Never crossed, okay. So attack error. Couldn't tell. As up at the net were Hilsman and Frank. Service ace. Good job by Bryn Arling using the top of the tape to get her 9th ace of the season. As a team, Marion Local with a 3.3 aces per set. Serve at 93% accuracy, so they serve aggressive and they keep it in bounds.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. 93.9% being sack. That's unheard of.
Reagan Kramer. Now the front left records the kill.
4 different Flyers with kills now recorded in this second set. 1 each for Kramer, Mesher, Hilsman, and Ronenbaum.
Had 5 different players in the first set with kills. Service ace for the Flyers. Bryn Arling, 2 aces. And with the Rangers down by 6, Coach Lammers will take her timeout. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Jeff Henson alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. We're in game number 2 of this match with the Flyers leading 1 set to 0. They lead by 6 here, 12-6 in game 2.
A little bit of a run here for Marion, forcing the Knoxville timeout.
Tough angle of attack, and we've seen a couple of those angles tonight actually work for the Rangers. That's a tough swing. Again, Bryn Egbert, I believe, was it Bryn that had it in the first set? Kind of that awkward float to your left and then hit it like cross your body to the right. Again, that's Tommy John surgery written all over it if you do it too many times. But nonetheless, the Rangers get a point. Good rhythm offense there, and Stella Hilsman, the recipient of a nice, quick offense. Boy, the ball came over, bang, bang, and then bomb.
That's what they said. They want to play with a fast tempo, too. They want to speed teams up and make them a little uncomfortable. You know, you change the pace of play, especially when you play fast when you're ahead. It makes the other team fall back on its heels a little bit.
I've noticed at the college level now where the game is a whole lot faster. The ball goes, I don't know how you know where it's going to be set. They pass so well, and the ball, it just moves around like a pinball at times.
Over the net.
Yep. So error by the Flyers, point for the Rangers, but that's a difference I've noticed here is the pace of play and just everything. Very few balls hit the ground. There's a body touching it at all times in that 30-by-30 square. Service error for the Rangers. Will give it back to the Flyers. That's their third service error of game number 2, along with 3 hitting errors and a unforced errors of 7. Half of the Flyers' points coming at the hands of Ranger mistakes. Van Gundy with a touch. Albers goes over. Nice play defensively. I couldn't see who got it for the Flyers. It's kept alive. Wellman will her attack will carry just long. Boy, Albers, Brandon tried to tip it over as a setter. She's in the front row. She can attack. Somebody from Marion Local dove in there and kept it alive.
And that was a good call to go on 2 there. Mixed up the look a little bit, but Marion's scrappy defense helped force Knoxville air there.
Good offense here. Again, good pickup and good finish. Ronnebaum. And that was that rhythm offense when it just was in pace. You almost could see it coming once they got moving.
Just hitting so far down on it as well. Yeah, nice job there.
Lauren Johnson for the Rangers. Number 9, a 5'5" sophomore, into play defense down the back row for New Knoxville. Serving for the Flyers, number 6, Reagan Kramer. 12 aces on the season, 85% accuracy. And that one will be an attack error. And the Rangers will take a timeout. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching high school volleyball on NKTelco Sports.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Unpack your potential with a career at Pratt Industries. Working at Pratt Industries is more than a job. It's a sustainable career.
Pratt Industries to me is a job. It's my career. It's the way I put food on my table, but I love what I do.
We offer competitive pay, excellent benefits, and opportunities for career advancement. To apply, visit careers.prattindustries.com.
Here at New Knoxville, we're in game 2. The Rangers have taken somewhat back-to-back timeouts. Coach Lammers trying to stop the bleeding fast before it comes too much, and trying to use some teaching points here and get the Rangers to break the serve of the Flyers. Tough defense there by the Rangers. It works, but a termination block will end the rally for New Knoxville between 19 and 13. Koenig and Frank. Nicole Frank in on the action with her classmate, fellow senior Lindsay Koenig. Continue to serve as Reagan Kramer, another senior. Wingler with the dump, or with the pickup. Addison Albers with a dump. Wellman tips it over. Attack error against the Rangers.
Just try to dump it over again, but try to go across there. Just put a little too much on it.
Yeah, when the defense is there, you try and do all you can. You know you have a tough task to try to get any attack through. The serving becoming, again, evident again as there's another ace by the Flyers. Reagan Kramer, her first of the match.
4 kills as well.
Wingler with a dig. Wellman will attack. Net play is kept alive. Will be free-balled over. Egbert touched back by the Flyers. Frank and Koenig were there. Play continues. Frank, the left-hander.
Not too much of it.
Yep, just did not get on top. Did a nice job getting some good touches with her and her classmate Lindsay Koenig. Did some good touches, but her attack finally for the Flyers goes long, gives the Rangers their point. Albers with an ace serve. Freshman setter, Addison Albers, her 14th ace of the season. A 92% server. Rangers trail by 10, 20-10 here in game 2. Koenig, good kind of change of pace, Brandon. If you're a defense, you think you're going to your left on defense.
You pop it in the middle.
And then she kind of changed direction, cut it back with your defense to your right. Tough. You got to guess and guess right, and the Rangers did not do that.
And a 5th kill. First of this set for Koenig. She led all Flyers that first set.
She averages just under 3 kills per set, so she's right on pace. And there's a service ace from number 18, Nora Eckstein. Mentioned all the aces she had. She had 3 in the first set, 3 in the first and 1 here now in game 2. Make it 2, Brandon, as Eckstein continues to impress from beyond the 30-foot line.
And yeah, five aces. Nice little scrappy play here by Eckstein. And that ball just moves so well. It's like a little curve ball more than really a change-up or a knuckleball.
Egbert, her attack picked up by number 3, Eifert. Ronnebaum gets on top, but Wingler there for New Knoxville to dig it alive. Egbert will get the kill, kind of a roll shot down the line. It works for the sophomore, Bryn Egbert.
That's her 3rd kill of the match. First of set 2. Rangers showing a little bit of fight here at the end of set 2.
Allison Top checks back into the front row for the Rangers. Bryn Egbert with the serve. Koenig, note before the attack. Net violation on the Flyers. I believe the setter, Julia Moeller, got kind of too close to the net and was called for violation.
You can see it bouncing up and down a little bit there, so good call there by the official.
Egbert gets consecutive serves. Ronnebaum's attack will go through Wingler's hands, give the kill to Chloe Ronnebaum, and the Flyers are set point 12 here in game 2.
Still Hillsman back in the lineup for the blue and gold.
Natalie Evers also in, number 20 to serve. And that'll be an ace in through the hands of the Rangers. Too hot to handle. Game 2 belongs to the Flyers, 25-12. They take a 2-0 score here in this match. We'll take a break and come back with game number 3 here from New Knoxville on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. I'm Jeff Henschel. Alongside me tonight is Brandon Coverman. The Flyers of Marion Local over the Rangers of New Knoxville so far, 2-0. Flyers dominate game 2. Brandon, like game 1, they win game 2, 25-12.
West kills that game with some more errors on New Knoxville. That game, eight kills and 6 aces, so they actually doubled in the ace department. They had a block assist there as well on the New Knoxville side. 5 kills there, an ace and a block. So a couple more New Knoxville errors. That set made a little bit of the difference there.
A high number again for the Rangers. And Marion Local just took advantage of their serving with, like you said, double aces. Had 3 in game 1, 6 in game number 2. Well struck by Egbert. Good defensive play by Julia Moore to keep it alive. New Knoxville's going to get another chance here, though. Egbert from the outside now. Dug up nicely by the libero. And Rangers will get the point. I don't know if it was Albers or Wellman.
Yeah, I think it was Wellman.
Okay, she'll get the kill.
It looked like that's who they were congratulating more than there. There was a lot that happened there.
Yeah, I was looking on the other side to get names of the defensive player, and I was hoping, keeping track of who actually got the recorded the kill. Free ball, so chance here, and an attack error on Koenig, just not enough on the free ball, and a quick it's a quick lead. Obviously, a long way to go for New Knoxville, Brandon, but a good start nonetheless.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want. Just a little bit of confidence here. Your back's against the wall. You're trying to improve here.
Ronenbaum, a big approach, kind of tries to free ball it over. Not free ball, but roll it over, and she will get it to work. Ronenbaum really charges the net and jumps high, and that time just kind of like you said, a change up over the front row. New Knoxville got some hands on him, but couldn't control it. Kill for Ronenbaum.
And that's her 6, and she's been very balanced.
Serving now is sophomore Natalie Evers. Egbert with a touch. They'll go back to her. Evers will set. Hit over by Mesher. Ronenbaum again, kind of off-speed attack. She looks like she's making change up there, and then just kind of rolls it, and that can throw off the defense's blocking if you can not miss time it, but force them to jump with you and then not hit it.
Change pace.
They're going down, and while they're going down, you slap it over their hands.
Yeah.
Evers with a good serve, and getting the congratulations at the front row is number 9, Stella Hilsman, with the kill.
And just that overpass, and your eyes light up when you see that overpass right there, as Hilsman did, and gets the kill out of it. Another one
chance
right here. Right on cue.
Back to back, right?
Yep. She's got 6 kills now.
Hilsman, a senior, one of the 7 on the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Wingler with the 2-hand play. Roll ball picked up by the Flyers. This time Ronenbaum doesn't soft tap it. More power, and Chloe Ronenbaum through the New Knoxville defense. Her 3rd kill of the set.
Yes, 8 of them in total, leading all the Flyers right now. Just having a nice game for Chloe Ronenbaum.
Comes in averaging 2.6 per set kills.
So like players like Reagan Kramer, Stella Hilsman, a couple of the top kill getters there at 65 and 53 respectively, and Ronenbaum just having a nice game.
Flyers in control now. They trail 2-0. Service there, I believe it was by Evers. Breaks the string of offense. Just a second serving error of the night for the Flyers that come in as a team at 93%, so they do not make many mistakes behind the arc. Good swing by number 9, Stella Hilsman. She and Ronenbaum are having great game number 3s here early for the Flyers.
They have
6 of
kills.
the 7 points. Yeah, all the kills and 6 of the 7 points.
And that ball that Hilsman hit, I thought was going to sail long, and I don't blame you, Knoxville, for backing away from it, but it fell in.
Addison Albert sets Wellman. Tandem block, touch, keeps it, pushes it back to New Knoxville's side. And there's a stuff block by 7 and 9. Eve Mesher and Stella Hilsman. And the Rangers will coach. Lammers will take a timeout. Coach Chappell's team leads New Knoxville 8-3 here on NKTelco Sports. Welcome back to New Knoxville. Jeff Henshin here along with me tonight is Brandon Coverman. The Flyers in control. They lead game 3 now 8-3. They were trailing 2-0. They're on a 8-1 run. New Knoxville will try to go to work offensively and stop the string of offense. Good attack down the line, but it's out of bounds. Attack error by Kramer. Good swing, but misses the mark by about a foot.
And again, like one thing there, Addison Alberts, nice positioning, straddling the line. She knew where the line was to watch that ball sail along there, so good knowledge there by Alberts.
Wellman, her serve carries out of bounds. They'll give the point and the ball right back to the Flyers. New Knoxville now with 6 service aces on the night, compared to just 2.
I think he said service, or he said service aces.
Oh, service errors, you're right, yes. Thank you. That would not have made a lot of sense. Termination block, 9 and 13. Frank and Hillsman. And blocking, Flyers, Brandon, didn't have a block for point in game 1. They had one in game 2. Have had 2 stuff blocks here in game 3. So their blocking continues or is getting better as the match wears on. Puckett timing off rhythm there and a tough approach. Her attack goes long. Serving for the Flyers is a sophomore, Ava Unrast. Good touch by Top. Lammers off the heel of her hand will be played by the Flyers. Free ball, chance here for New Knoxville. Lainey Meyer with a good touch. Albers goes back to Lammers. Cross-court attack picked up, and the Flyers now a chance. Left-hander. That's a nice spot to be for left-handed, Brandon, and Nicole Frank is that. She gets the kill, her first of the night, I believe.
Yeah, and she's played varsity for a couple years, too. I think she played maybe even a little bit as a freshman, I remember.
There's a serve error by Unrast. Brenna Van Gundy in for the Rangers. She wears number 14. Junior puts the ball into play. Nice dig.
Yep.
Good swing. Number 9, Hillsman. 4 kills in the set. Pretty tough to stop that.
Yeah. And that was good defense that created that offense. Like you said, nice dig on what was actually a good serve. And, great first touch.
Muller, her ball is touched. The Rangers will free ball it over. Unrast will get the first touch. Marion won't be able to take advantage of it. It's going to be the Rangers now, maybe with a chance. Down the line and inbounds. It wasn't maybe pretty how it got there. The Rangers they made Albers work at it, but give credit to Olivia Lammers. Right down the line, no Flyers in that area, and she hit the pay dirt.
And it's in a couple blockers there. She just pops it up, and she's got a kill in every set.
Left-hander, Lauren Wingler with the serve. Quick offense for the Flyers, dug up by Meyer. Attack there against the Flyers, and lead still a 6-point cushion for the Flyers as a left-hander, Lauren Wingler. She's a junior, wears number 6. Floater, tough spot, well played by the Flyers. Tough angle there as Frank, again, being a left-hander, had to run to her right. That's like a quarterback rolling out against his body and trying to throw across the field as a quarterback. It just is hard to get a lot on it. But it also is awkward. The defense doesn't expect it, and you hit them where they're not.
Yeah, and you hope to just get it over by punching it that way,
She did. Frank did a nice job. Number 13, senior Nicole Frank. Lainey Meyer, nice pass up to Albers. Egbert's attack dug up back row by Unrast. Knoxville keeps Koenig's attack alive. Volley continues. Ronnebaum dug up by Wingler. Van Gundy set Lammers, and it's hit over, and there's a drop shot. Julia Moeller, senior setter, her first kill of the night. After all that, a lot of drive, a lot of good, well-driven volleys, and then Moeller just simply puts it where there isn't a Ranger with a soft ball. Flyers keep it alive, free balled over. Lammers, her attack will stay alive on the Flyers side. Koenig. Koenig with the kill. We'll keep it right here as the Flyers lead 16-7. The Rangers take a timeout, and will give us a chance here to go through some more of our sponsors that include our keys of the game tonight. We're brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Our scoreboard sponsor, as always, is First National Bank. Think first. Starting lineup sponsor, Emerson Climate Technologies. Our timeout sponsors that we're in right now is Precision Strip. Our player of the game, selected by Brandon and I, will be sponsored by NKTelco. And our New Knoxville Live View sponsor tonight is New Knoxville Supply. Again, thank you to those fine sponsors that allow us to bring you this great feature, which is high school sports, in this case volleyball, in this case also Midwest Athletic Volleyball between Marion Local and New Knoxville. We hope you're enjoying it. And Marion Local's been in control since we started, much like they probably should have been based on what they've done so far this season.
Yeah, a scrappy team, a veteran-led team, and New Knoxville's on the other side of this last year. Veteran team, scrappy. So it's what a lot of these Rangers were facing in practice last year too, is what they're facing right
now. Attack error, no wave. They'll tell Unrast to leave it go. That's what the manager, into the barn 2.0 as one of the Marion Local managers will chase it down, and we'll get back to action here. Serving is Bryn Arling. Service ace for Bryn Arling. Kind of those spots where you don't know whether to bump it, or in this case a little high and last minute. Just a tough angle.
You don't know if it's coming chest high or if it's coming down at your waist area.
That one a little bit too much mustard. Arling's at serve out of bounds, and the third service error of game 3 for the Flyers. And for New Knoxville, number 1, a sophomore, 5'6" number 1, the libero, Laney Meyer with the serve. Bombs attack, touched back by Wellman and Albers. And number 19, Lindsay Koenig. Felt, sensed, saw, whatever you want to call it. There was a gap there, and she simply just pushed the ball where there were no Rangers up in that left front corner.
7 kills for Lindsay to go along with a block assist and having a nice night. Again, another one of those upperclassmen for the Flyers. Now at the top of the rotation for Marion.
Eckstein with the serve. Wellman with the attack. Off of the Flyers' fingers, kept it alive. Koenig. Attack goes long out of bounds. Still a 10-point lead for the Flyers, although they've had more errors so far here in game number 3. I've got them down for 7. They had 2 in game 1, 5 in game 2, and now 7 errors here in game 3. Overpass as Wellman tried to put it down, was dug up by the Flyers. They go back to Wellman, and it never crossed the net. I think she was facing maybe a triple block there. It looked like a lot of blue shirts. It's like a plywood sheet someone held up here, hit around this. She didn't clear the tape, so it won't be a termination block. Now serving is a sophomore, Natalie Evers. She will then come to the front row and also set. Addison Albers for the Rangers setting, and Bryn Egbert wins the battle as she gets through some Marion Local fingers and earns her kill.
That's 4 for her. That was a nice little shot there too, a nice little angle that she took.
And got it high enough that went through the fingertips versus the palm of the hand, and able to find its way down to the ground for a kill. And almost an ace. Nice dig.
Nice dig.
Lydia Eifert. That one went off of Albers. So a kill for number 9, Stella Hilsman. That gives her 5 in the set.
It's like we said, it's good Marion defense. Great serves by New Knoxville.
Lydia Eifert.
Even better defense,
yes, Lydia Eifert serving right now on cue. Great play to keep the ball alive. Top to Albers, back to top. And down in front of a defender, and Allison Top earns a kill.
It's 4 for her now.
Rangers 2-7 on the season, wins over Houston and Botkin. Brandon mentioned earlier, 0-2 in the conference. This is game number 3, if you will, for each team in the MAC. Attack will be played, free balled over, and the Flyers will go back to work quickly. Rangers get another hand on it. And the attack will be off of the pin. That's a hitting error. And the Flyers have doubled up the Rangers 22-11 as Laney Meyer, number 1, checks back in with number 2, Ava Unrast, serving for the Flyers. Meyer to Albers. Egbert will push over. Reagan Kramer off of the Ranger defender. Kramer with the kill.
It's her first kill of the set. Only 5 for her so far. That puts her at 70 kills on the season.
Overpass will give the ball back to the Flyers. Left-hander is Frank, and her swing carries long. 5 attack errors.
She hit that one flat-footed. Didn't have a running approach there at all.
And the ball was behind her, and kind of tough when the ball's behind you to get on top of it. So just a lot of, there's a recipe for a bad attack, and that's what that's what Frank got.
Oh, yep, in the net, I believe, or lift, yep, handling there. Good call there by the upstretch. Haven't had too many of those tonight.
Nope, it's been
clean.
It's amazing how those setters kind of sense where the net's at. Even on balls that are close, they know how to maneuver the body to avoid the net. Another strong attack. Reagan Kramer. 6 different Flyers have had kills here, so it's who do you stop? I mean, and then when you know there's numerous attackers, you don't know where the setter, whether it's Mueller or Evers, where they're going to go. It's tough to block. Match point here. Flyers can win it. The attack there will win it. Kramer with the kill. Game 3 goes to the Flyers 25-13. They will win the match 3-0. Dominating performance by the Flyers as they come into town and take care of business here at New Knoxville. That will conclude this game. We'll take a quick break and then we'll come back and recap and announce our player of the game here on NKTelco Sports.
I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Welcome back here to New Knoxville as we get ready for our post-game activities here as Brandon will finish crunching the numbers. While we wait for Brandon, I want to remind everyone our sponsors include Keyhole Pizza, First National Bank, Precision Strip, Emerson Climate Technologies, Carriage Works, Grand Lake Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric Automation, Minster Bank, Pratt Industries, Wagner's IGA, Wilson Health, Winners Meats, New Knoxville Supply, and NKTelco. Also, additional sponsors that have helped bring you this broadcast include Burke Petroleum, Chiltex LLC, Cy Sweeterman Incorporated, Dickman Supply, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Park National Bank, SecureCom, and St. Henry Bank. Those sponsors allow us to bring you these activities throughout the school year, and we're very thankful for those sponsors as they do a nice job, and we hope that you enjoy these telecasts. And I think Brandon is ready. So the Flyers dominate tonight's match. They win 3-0, and here's how it happened with the final CAB report numbers. Kills, aces, blocks.
Yeah, 37 kills in total for the Flyers tonight. 10 aces. Really nice night, especially led by Nora Eckstein, who had 5 of them, had half of them there, to get her season high up to 45, and three team blocks as well. On the flip side for the Rangers, 16 kills, 1 ace and 1 block, and just very balanced, I think, for both teams. Marion in particular, you get up to 37 kills in a 3-set match, and the wealth that's being spread around. You had some flashes, like Lindsey Koenig had 4 kills in the first set, 5 from Stella Hillsman in the third set. But it's just that balance that you talked about earlier, Jeff.
5 or 6 attackers.
Yeah, 5 or 6 attackers going in net. What do you block? Yeah,
it's tough. You spread the wealth, spread the ball around numerous hitters, and they handle the ball well. They don't make many mistakes, and they hit it pretty well. So that's check mark across the I dot to T, a reason why they now are 9-1 on the season and 3-0 in Midwest Athletic Conference play. So
exactly.
I want to think those are our final stats, if you will. We have one more thing to take care of business, and that is our NKTelco player of the game, and that will go to
Stella Hillsman. Is going to be our player of the game. 9 kills, a couple blocks, getting her hands in there. Just a nice overall night. It's hard to pick when the teams are balanced, and they're playing well together. But, she was one that stood out. You could have gone her, Ronenbaum, number of them we could have gone. Eifert played a nice job in the back row.
The setters did a nice job distributing the volleyball.
Eckstein 5 aces.
I always
gone
like when something matches your uniform number, so I like the 9 kills. She wears number 9. Good enough reason for me. Plus, the Flyers are a good team, and they came to town here and they took care of business. And congratulations to Coach Anthony Chappell. His team goes to 9-1. Coach Madison Lammer, her team will go to 2-8. So that will wrap it up here from New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson. For my partner tonight, Brandon Coverman. We hope that you enjoyed this telecast. Once again, the Flyers in straight sets over the Rangers, 25-9, 25-12, 25-13. Thank you for watching here on NKTelco Sports.